Son of God begins with the nativity and the birth of Jesus, and it follows his whole life, his mission, the miracles, the death of Jesus, the resurrection of Jesus, and right through to the ascension of Jesus. So we have this narrative of the 33 years of his life and beyond. And it ends with the Great Commission, when we are all charged, but the disciples are charged to take the gospel and to go spread it around the world, to take it to all nations. The story is modern because the characters are presented in such a relatable way. Even though it's 2,000 years old, they're people that you feel like you know. And nobody, of course, is presented in a perfect way. The only perfect character in the story is Jesus. Everybody else is very human and deeply flawed in their humanity. And I think that that is also a very relatable thing to all of us. We had cast a lovely young actress to play Mary during the Nativity in the early years. We were looking to cast an actress to play older Mary. We were having a hard time finding the right actress. And my husband said to me, "Roma, surely you have to consider the fact that we're having such a difficult time, that maybe you're meant to step into this role yourself." And so we did what we have done all our way through this project. We decided to pray on it. There's been many prayers during this process, and that was something that I took to heart. I have loved Jesus and his mother my whole life. I have loved Mary. And it was a great privilege to step into playing the role. It's a small role, but a deeply meaningful role. I think in any film, the music becomes another character, you know, and in this case, it just had so much emotion. And, you know, how lucky and blessed were we to get the great Hans Zimmer to score this picture. He and Lorne Balfe gave us the most beautiful music that is a standalone emotional experience. We were just so lucky to get Hans. And I knew all along that I wanted to have some kind of female vocal to add the feminine spirit, the voice of the feminine throughout. I was a big fan of the score of Gladiator. It was one of my favorites. And so when we met Hans, I said to him, you know, it would be so great if we could get a female singer like you did on Gladiator, if we could get somebody like Lisa Gerrard, because Lisa, of course, was the voice on Gladiator. And Hans said, why would we get somebody like Lisa Gerrard when we could get Lisa Gerrard? And he picked up the phone there and then and he called her. The silver screen, it just presents the film in a way that you can't experience that at home in the same way. It's larger than life. Jesus deserves a larger than life presentation. There's also something about seeing it in community. You know, it's a church-like experience. When you go to church every Sunday and you sit in community with other people, there's a different kind of dynamic, I think, that works in a group experience. And I have seen this hundreds of times now, but seeing it on the big screen, I'm still discovering things that are new in it. It still speaks to me. It opens my heart. It's, you know, I think that there's an opportunity here on the one hand for people who don't know the story to just come in and hear. Who hasn't heard of Jesus? Everybody's at least heard of Jesus. Come in and see his life.